Yo, this is crazy. Watering the garden while black. Okay. We're gonna do a take. We're gonna do a take on this and tell us what you think. I'll let you know what I think.
Black
This is
pastor arrested by
Alabama.
Alabama police as he was watering his neighbor's garden while they were out of town. TJ Holmes is with us now, and what Pastor Michael Jennings is saying after the ordeal. Good morning, dear.
All right, Stray. Driving while black, walking while black, golfing while black, swimming while black, napping while black, staying in an Airbnb while black, sitting in a Starbucks while black, bird watching while black.
Wait. Shopping at Walmart while black. Eating at KFC while black. Uh Driving in a convertible while black. Go ahead, put them in the comments. Let's list a couple more. Let's see what you got.
It's become a part of our vernacular here. And look, you and I talked about plenty of these stories
Unfortunately,
here.
that shit happens.
Add to this
right?
now, watering your neighbor's plants while black. That's what this pastor was doing, and police were called on him. And now we have this police body cam video that shows how he goes from literally a water hose to handcuffs in just a couple of minutes.
I ain't did nothing suspicious or nothing wrong. Told him I'm a pastor. I pastor until I don't want to hear. Sir. You want to lock me up? Lock me up.
This newly released police body camera video shows the arrest of an Alabama pastor who was watering his neighbor's plants.
Do what you got to do. Go on and lock me up.
This past spring, Pastor Michael Jennings was doing
Probably
a
don't
favor
wanna
for a
say that,
neighbor
though,
who
right?
asked
Just
him
in
to
general.
water their plants while they were out
give
of
him
town.
permission
But
to
police arrived and started
you up.
questioning him.
This vehicle is not supposed to be here, and you're not supposed to be
Who's
here.
saying that? I'm Pastor Jennings. I live across the street.
You're Pastor Jennings?
Yes, I'm looking out for their house while they gone.
Okay,
Watering they flower.
okay. Well, that's cool. Now, do you have, like, ID and
Oh,
all?
no, man. I'm not going to give you no ID.
Why not?
I ain't did nothing wrong.
And if you're not one to identify yourself,
Who called
Right, he
y'all?
didn't do nothing.
that's
He's
what we got to
watering.
figure out.
I ain't did
He's
nothing
watering
suspicious
leaves. If he says,
or
"Hey,
nothing
I'm a
wrong.
neighbor."
Told him I'm a pastor. I pastor until I don't want to hear.
Sir.
You want to lock me up? Lock me up.
We're just trying to talk to you, man. Come here. Look, man, let me see your phone.
Granted, he's
Let me see your
he's
phone.
not. He's
Just
an
calm down.
aggravated
No, no.
dude. Doesn't want to talk
Stop.
to him at
Do
all.
what you got to do. Go on and lock me up.
I
Told
understand
you
that.
I'm a pastor.
I hate talking to cops in general.
Who called y'all?
You have to identify yourself.
All I did said, hey, man, do you live here? No. Is that your car? No.
I
The
understand why
pastor
the
was
cops
eventually
would be
put in the back of a
frustrated,
squad
too,
car.
but He doesn't
A
have
woman
to give
soon
him his
arrives on
ID right
scene,
here.
identifies herself as a neighbor, and vouches for Pastor Jennings.
He lives right there, and he would be watering their
We got a
flowers.
neighbor.
This is probably my fault.
Okay.
She says she is the one who made the initial call to police.
So you
Oh, so she's the profiler, huh?
Right, I didn't know it was him.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I got to keep their flowers watered. I got to keep their flowers watered while they gone. You okay?
Jennings spoke to GMA about the ordeal.
What a nice
It was
dude.
kind of surreal at that moment because I'm wondering why is this
Yeah, how
happening?
fast can
I
it
was
go
thinking
from,
if I did
hey, who are you, to just lock you up and throw you in a car? What the hell?
something wrong or resisted, that I
gotta
could have
be
been shot.
better
So
communication.
I was
Personal
trying to
development
cooperate,
needs
even
to
though I
be
didn't
in
understand
cop
what was going
culture.
on. I was
That's the solution to a lot of these problems. You need to go through a personal development course all the time with criteria regularly maintained. Every police station ever has to go through a personal development course so you can understand how to communicate with people better, because that's your job.
agitated. I was angry,
That's
but I knew
that's
to
the
comply.
answer.
The
lot
56-year-old
of this
maintains
problem.
this was a
Granted,
case of racial profiling.
Everybody could do a little bit
Racial
better, but
profiling,
We're not
put it
racial
on them, what
profiling.
they did.
No, sir. No, sir. We're not about
maybe
that.
not
told
the
you I was
cops, not the
here
cops,
water
but
How
the
do I
neighbor
know that's the
definitely.
truth?
Because I
Anybody
had the water over
The neighbor
my
that
head.
knows this
Throughout the
person
video,
still
police can be
called.
heard suggesting that the
What year are
situation
we in?
might have been different if Jennings had provided identification.
It doesn't have to.
matter if
though.
pastor
It's
or if
not
he's a
public
pastor or
place.
not. Like the thing is, he seems like a nice enough, reasonable guy. Just talk to us.
Alabama law allows police to ask someone for identification in a public place if they reasonably suspect that person of committing a crime.
Most
shackled
places
and to
before,
have
I
your
know. I'm not a
freedom
lawyer though.
taken away from you, it's something else. It's dehumanizing. And I thought, why would they be doing this? It's something that it gives you nightmares. It gives you nightmares.
They just don't know how to talk.
Jennings maintains
really.
there was no crime,
They don't know how to
given he was on
de-escalate.
private
Police
property
are
with
not
permission.
trained. They're not really trained to de-escalate situations. You didn't, like, if you ever read the book, the jiu-jitsu words, shoot, trying to remember it, but There's a lot of sales videos and personal development better like winning friends and influence people. That will tell you exactly what to say with people to
The
de-escalate
neighbor, a
situations
white
with
woman,
proper
and they took her
questions.
word as the gospel truth.
Yeah.
But the
Has
pastor who
nothing to
preached
do
the
with
gospel
religion
every
at all
Sunday,
right now,
they didn't take
guys.
his word
No one
at all.
cares.
The
Nothing
pastor
to do
was
with religion.
charged with one count
Even
of
though he's a
obstruction
pastor, it
of
doesn't
government
matter
operation.
that he's a
That charge
pastor in
was
this
later dropped.
situation.
For now, Jennings, Pastor Jennings, says he's leaning on his faith.
My faith has
There's
helped me
been
a
a lot
lot
of
because
pastors that
I
haven't
knew that
been good
God would work
people,
the
so
situation out.
it doesn't
You have
matter
to
that you're a
forgive people
pastor.
because, you know, you can't judge people and
Communication
hold things
matters.
against people.
The pastor does say plans to file a lawsuit. Police department say they have no comment on this
Yeah,
because of
I
pending
would.
litigation.
Might as
Guys,
well.
everybody involved here. The woman who called, maybe questions about what you could look at her
That's where it
story and
all
say, why would you
started.
call?
She could
People
just
look at the
minded her
police, say you
damn
could have handled
business.
this differently. This is not
Minded
good
her
community
damn
policing. Police will look at
motherfucking
him.
business.
People will look at him and say, hey, just show the ID. This didn't have to happen. Everybody could have done something a little better in this situation.
Yeah, the girl
and guys, the gut punch in this is at the end of this video, his wife shows up on scene.
Some dude watering flowers. Who cares who's watering flowers? You're gonna call somebody for taking care of garden?
When he's in the back of the
Strange.
car, brings his ID.
People have
Police
nothing
at that
better
point
to do.
say,
That's
we
what it
can't
is.
unarrest him.
I got nothing
And he still ends
better.
up in jail. So
what?
maybe we can all learn something.
What? After they know who he was, they still arrested him and put him behind bars? We can't. People are so focused on what they can't do. Why don't you just do it? Like, shit, dude.
From this.
Well,
It
that's
was
the thing
nice.
too.
I'm
The
no
neighbor
sure
came
he's
out, acknowledges the
upset. I've never
mistake,
been in a
but yet
good
they
mood
still
talking
made the
about it.
charge that was dropped later. That's extraordinary.
And again, we're all learning something. This is about community policing and having a better relationship. This could have been handled by everybody differently. Did you have to haul the pastor off to jail?
No.
People will ask that question. So guys,
No, just
unfortunate.
let him-
Hopefully everybody learned something.
We're learning, TJ. You're doing these stories too often.
You know, you're
that
not
is
having
true.
too many of these conversations, Trey.
No doubt.
Well, hey there.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, that's true. That sucks, dude. Yo, communication. The answer is put some personal development in the police regulated as mandatory. Personal development should be mandatory with police officers because you have to deal with the worst of the worst people. And if you deal with the worst of the worst people, you become the worst of the worst people a lot of the time. That's why cops go bad, is because they're around bad all the time. Unless you're putting something in your cup regularly to fill yourself up, it's hard to give out and be the good person, because a cop gets hit with a negative bullshit day after day after day after day after day after day after year after year after year, and then they snap and people go, oh, what in the world? How did this happen? Oh no, who could have predicted? Personal development will change that. It can definitely change that. Having these people, having police officers on mandatory read. Like, you have to do these mandatory every Monday, every Tuesday. You have to read a book. You have to do things, read a criteria. There's lots of programs out there for personal development that have proven success rates on people being able to communicate better and getting their message across. I'm living proof of it, right? And especially when you're in the shit over here, if you're not having something to switch or translate, like to put good into your life, because you're going to be around all that shit all the time. Okay. It's a lot, really, really hard to do without having something mandated to keep you on track to go the right direction. Okay, communication, most cops, communication sucks, and their entire job is to communicate with people that also don't know how to communicate. So you got someone that doesn't know how to communicate, someone else doesn't know how to communicate, trying to come to an agreement, and cops just go to physical force. Like we're still in the caveman. So I'm bigger, so listen to me. Okay, communication's huge on that. So share this video, like, we got way more on this channel. We talk about different ways on how to grow and scale your business online. Personal development is critical in every aspect of life. Exhibit A, even with these cops right here in this video. So peace. I love ya. See you on the next video.